Almost everybody has envisioned what it would be like to live the American dream and successfully own their own business. If you're one of those people, why haven't you done it yet? Most of the time, it's due to lack of funding and resources available. According to the U.S. Small Business Administration, between March of 2023 and March of 2024, in Ohio, we had 24,725 small businesses open. Well, that's great, but we also had 25,604 small businesses close. We had more small businesses closed than we did open. The United States should increase support for small businesses because they are essential to our economy. Small businesses face more challenges becoming successful compared to larger corporations. Having successful small businesses could create more jobs and economic growth if they have the right tools and support available to them. My name is Audra, and I have a lot of friends and family who currently own their own business. And the one thing that they do have in common is a lack of funding and resources that could help them grow so that they can become more successful. The purpose of this speech is to help you see that the United States should provide small businesses with more access to support programs and financial assistance that can help them grow and could help build the economy. For a long time, small businesses have been facing challenges with funding, inflation, and competition. Starting a small business carries a large financial burden. According to the Small Business Finance Frequently Asked Questions page, it states that over half of an employer firm for a small business sought out financial help, while just 40% of small businesses didn't need any extra funding. Lack of financing for small businesses increases the chances of them closing. Having a lack of inventory or lack of tools or basic means to be able to do their operations it will decrease their sales and make it difficult for them to build and grow their company. Since the pandemic, inflation has been on the rise. An article written by Trevor Wheelwright called "The Effects on Inflation of the U.S. Small Businesses," he states that inflation is fueling issues with small business owners, including higher rates and layoffs that are impacting their labor force. In fact, even though the inflation seems to be cooling, fears of a recession, higher interest rates, and reduced revenue are still causing problems for small businesses. Trevor goes on to explain that once small businesses began to open after the pandemic, the higher costs caused businesses to keep lower inventory on hand, increase their prices, lay off more employees, and still not make enough revenue to stay open. Another challenge that small businesses faced was being able to financially compete with larger corporations. According to the American Historical Association, it says that it may be highly desirable to prevent prices from being pushed too low by fierce competition. That kind of competition is inevitable in times of a depression. While there are local and state laws that prevent strong price cuts, it is harder for small businesses to grow and succeed when inflation is high and they still need to cut costs just to be able to compete with larger corporations. If smaller businesses were provided with more access to funding and support programs, less of them would close down. According to the Small Business Majority, a poll was taken by the Lake Research Partners that suggested that roughly 4 in 10 small business owners received no funding at all, not even from friends or family. While the poll also suggested that 4 in 10 small businesses need at least no cost grants or zero interest loans just to be able to stay open. Having more funding options available would help build and grow small businesses. There is one source of government assistance program available for entrepreneurships. The U.S. Committee of Small Businesses and Entrepreneurship says that the SBDC program offers a one-stop assistance for individuals and small business owners seeking management and business counseling services. While having at least one source is beneficial, if we had more sources available for small businesses, it would help them grow and be more successful and help build our economy up. When small businesses have the support that they need, not only does it help the company grow, but it also benefits our economy. According to the U.S. Small Business Administration Office of Advocacy, the small business generates 44% of the economic activity. And according to data that was submitted by the Census Bureau, small businesses generated nearly $18 trillion in 2022. While it is a significant portion, it is gradually reducing. The website USA Facts stated that small businesses can create productivity and create competitive cultures that drive larger corporations' innovation. That if you have small businesses that are thriving, the larger corporations will also thrive. Small businesses face challenges with funding, inflation, and competition. If the U.S. supplied more funding opportunities and support programs, more small businesses would grow and succeed. Small businesses currently have a large impact on our economy, and the U.S. government could help keep more of them open. Even though we have all thought about being our own business owner and living the American dream, with more small businesses closing than opening, it has deemed a little bit harder than not. Small businesses face financial challenges, with only 40% of them not requiring financial assistance. Other factors like inflation caused higher rates, layoffs, reduced inventory, and loss of sales. If small businesses were provided with more access to funding and support programs, it could benefit our economy. If small businesses generate 44% of the economic activity, just imagine what they could do if more resources were provided to them. Thank you so much for listening.